So what I want to do next is, basically we do have a period here. The next step is I want to show the salary increment flag and also the bonus flag. As you can see over here, the salary increment happens every first month of the new year, and bonus happens every May. So it doesn't happen every month, it happens every May. So what I'm going to do is, over here, I'm just going to say as increment year, and then this is the increment year, and then I'm going to put here increment rate. Okay, and over here I'm going to put here bonus flag. Alright, and alternate HOI so that it has expanded. So increment year, it always happens on the second year onwards. So what I'm going to do is equal 1 minus 1. Because 1 minus 1, it becomes 0. And then for the increment rate, I'll do it later. So I'll just going to press Ctrl G, AZ9, and Ctrl Shift left, Ctrl R. And I'll put it as center, alternate HAC. So over here, so as you can see, the increment will happen on the second year onwards. And then what I'm going to do next is the increment rate, because if you notice carefully, the increment rate happens 5%. So basically over here, I want to write it as 0%. And then over here, I want to write it as 5%. And then over here, I want to write it as 10%. Because increment happens every new year, every January. So how am I supposed to do it is, well, I'm going to use a formula. So I'm going to put here equal 1 plus, and then open bracket. So if you notice over here, we do have the percentage. So I'm going to press this percentage over here. I'm going to lock this because this remains in one particular cell, F4, and then multiply with the increment year. And then I close bracket and enter. So if you notice here becomes 100%. I'm going to put center, Ctrl G, AZ10, Ctrl Shift left, Ctrl R. So now you'll notice that the increment rate happens every year. That means we have 100%, 105%, then we have 110%, and so on. So what I'm going to do next is, based on this, we'll calculate the salary. At the same time, I also want to put the bonus flag. As you can see over here, the bonus happens on every May, which is on the 5th of the 5th month of the year. So I'm going to put here equal. So we have this month number equivalent to, and I'm going to lock this and F4. So as you can see, it's false. And then Ctrl G is at 12, Ctrl Shift left, Ctrl R. So here you go. So you will notice that on the May month, we have true data. So the next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your salary. I'm going to put your overtime, then EPF, SOCSO, and also we have this bonus month. So there the salary is basically, as we can see over here, we do have employees, 50 headcount, and we do have average monthly salary per employee. So what we need to do is we need to multiply this 50 times 5,000 and also the increment. So before I go to salary, what I need to do is I need to go here, okay, and I need to calculate the headcount. So I'm going to put here headcount. And I want to put it as a different color because the headcount varies every month. Because what if we have employees resign or new employee joining? So I'm going to change this to a different color. Alright, so I'm going to put here as input and I'm going to put here 50. Okay, make it as a center align and yeah, Ctrl R, there you go. Okay, so now we do have this data over here. I'm going to put here equal and we do have the salary over here, employee monthly average monthly salary per employee. I'm going to take this, lock this, multiply with 50 over here, multiply with the increment rate. And when I press enter, just like that, we have 250,000. So what I'm going to do is I want to reduce the decimal places. So I'm going to reduce this. Okay, there you go. Ctrl G is at 16 and boom, Ctrl R. So this is the data. So every new year, we do have a increment rate as can seen over here.